Clear prop.
Well, what an exciting day it is today.
Southport Mason Field traffic, RV7 Juliet Hotel, taxiing 01, Southport Mason Field.
I'm departing from Southport on the Gold Coast for a quick 15-minute flight up to Archerfield, where I'll be doing my first day of formation training. And I'll be doing it in this, my brand new Vans RV7A. Well, it's new to me anyway. At this point, I'd done about 5 hours in this aircraft and I was just starting to feel comfortable in it.
RPM's good, airspeed is alive.
Of course, you can't do formation training by yourself. Lucky for me, my great mate Andrew offered to help out. He already has his formation endorsement and he flies the absolute highest quality RV7 I've ever seen up close, which he built himself. As you can see, Andrew's is a tail dragger and mine has a nose wheel. Apart from that, they're more or less the same aircraft, although Andrew's does have a performance advantage over mine. But overall, they're a close enough match to make them ideally suited for formation flying. Now, I'm pretty familiar with Archerfield, but today's arrival was a little bit out of the ordinary.
Archer Tower, g'day, RV7 Juliet Hotel, target 1500, inbound with Alpha.
Juliet Hotel, Tower, g'day. Just got to get a jetaway runway 10 direction, and I'm only going to have one opportunity to squeeze them away. Are you familiar with the Cusack Stadium?
Negative.
Juliet Hotel, Roger. It's the big stadium just near Mount Cravat. Just let me know if you got that sighted. So to be your ride about 1 o'clock, 5 mile.
Roger, insight.
Juliet Hotel, thanks. Track to that stadium for me at this stage. Maintain 1,500 and I'll have other instructions for you shortly.
Roger, track the stadium and await instructions, Juliet Hotel.
And Juliet Hotel, maintain 1,500.
Maintain 1,500, Juliet Hotel.
Archer, good morning. Victor Tango Foxtrot ready, Bravo 8, 10 left.
Juliet Hotel, continue to maintain 1,500 and from the stadium, just take up a westerly track for me. I'll be able to bring you back shortly.
Tracking west from the stadium, Juliet Hotel.
Victor Tango Foxtrot, tailwind of 4 knots, assigned heading 100, climb via the SID 3000, runway 10 left, clear takeoff.
Sign heading 100, climb amended altitude 3000, 10 left, cleared takeoff, Victor Tango Foxtrot.
Now, you can't quite see Victor Tango Foxtrot on my camera, but here's what it looks like, and I was treated to a great view of it taking off.
Juliet Hotel, would you just prefer a 10 arrival from there? The tailwind's going to be 4 knots for you.
Happy either way, Juliet Hotel.
Juliet Hotel, yeah, okay, let's do that just to make it easy on you. You cleared visual approach via left base runway 10 left and you're number 1 for that runway.
Clear visual approach, runway 10 left, Juliet Hotel.
As always, top marks to the air traffic controllers at Archerfield, professional and patient as they are, even for pilots who don't immediately spot a massive sports stadium right in front of them or read back their assigned altitude on the first go. So a couple of good lessons learned there. The stadium is very clearly marked on the VTC, and I should have reviewed that before this flight.
Juliet Hotel, which apron you for, sir?
Southern apron.
Juliet Hotel, Roger, keep the speed up for us and vacate to the right via Alpha 2.
Vacate Alpha 2, Juliet Hotel.
Anyway, onto the formation training itself. And if you're an aviation enthusiast in Australia, then you'll certainly have seen this guy's work. This is Jeremy Miller, instructor and head of operations at UPRT Australia. He has a wealth of experience instructing in upset recovery, aerobatics, here he is treating me to an inverted spin in his super decathlon, and of course, formation flying. He's also the lead pilot and coach of the Freedom Formation, which you might have seen performing at the Pacific Air Show at the Gold Coast. It's the largest formation aerobatic display team in the Southern Hemisphere, and it's mostly made up of RVs just like mine and Andrew's. And if you've guessed that my current ambition in life is to do everything I can to worm my way into this team and have as much fun as they're having, well, you'd be right. If those qualifications aren't enough for you, Jeremy has also literally written the book on formation flying. I was lucky enough to get an early copy, and I can tell you everything you need to know is in there. Jeremy's built up a complete methodology and set of standard operating procedures over his many years of instructing formation, and this book lays it all out. Now, just a disclaimer, I've cut heaps out of this video. This is really just to show you how much fun it is, but if you want to peek behind the curtain and see what actually goes into making flights like these happen, then grab yourself a copy of Jeremy's book. It's all in there. There's even a section in the book on how to choose a call sign for your formation.
Archer Ground, g'day. Cheetah formation consisting of RV7 Juliet Juliet Hotel and RV7 Bravo Zulu Lima, ready at the southern apron for eastern departure with Bravo.
Formation calling, sorry, just say again the formation name.
Cheetah formation.
That's right, Cheetah formation. Now you're probably thinking this, but no, Andrew actually named our formation after this.
Okay, there's a thumbs up, so give him the wind up now. Awesome. Up.
All stations, information Charlie, changes helicopter.
Okay, and then when you're ready, brakes off and off we go.
1005, information Charlie.
Airspeed's good, RPM's good. Cheetah 2, take the lead.
Okay, so he's moving out.
Cheetah 2 has the lead.
Cheetah 1 visual.
Alright, cool. Taking over.
Your controls.
My controls. So I'm trying not to feel your leg here, but...
Okay.
Okay, so follow me through. I want you to feel what I do. Okay, so about there. And how's that secondary feature looking? Pretty lined up?
Yep, perfectly lined up.
Awesome. So
We're a little bit forward on our primary, but
okay,
from your perspective it's probably correct.
Yep. So I'll come in a little bit closer. There we go. That should be pretty good about there.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the position that we're trying to maintain. Okay. So we've got the hinge under the spinner.
Yep.
We can see an even amount of top and bottom of the wing.
Yep.
And we should have the tip of the horizontal stab lined up with that piece of green tape. Okay, cool. Okay, so following me through, we're going to have a look at how we maintain its position. Okay. Firstly, let's have a look at the vertical position. Okay. Now, if I push forward a little bit on the stick, okay, you'll notice we move down, but also notice how we move forward a little bit as well
Yeah,
now.
speed,
okay.
yep.
If I pull back on the stick, okay, the opposite occurs. So you can see that to maintain a vertical position, it's both the elevator and power. Okay. Now, maintaining a lateral position is roll on, roll off. Okay. So for us to move out a little bit, if I go roll on, roll off, there we go, like 1/4 of a degree of heading change.
Yep.
We're getting wide. Roll on, roll off. Okay, and we're just about stopped. Okay, roll on, roll off.
You exaggerating those?
A little bit,
Yep.
yeah. But you can see it's just that little heading change to move in and out.
The closure.
Yeah, cool. Now we're a little bit behind position here. Put your hand on the throttle. I won't tell people we hold hands. Okay. So to move back in, we're going to add power. Okay. Until we start to get an overtake. Okay. Now when we get back to where we want to be, we can reduce power, and then we've got to reapply power. There's that third power change that most people forget about.
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to find that you're going to be up and back on the power all the time.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So what I'd like to do is I'd like you to maintain the correct position here. Okay, I'll look after the throttle just for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so you keep your hand on the throttle so you feel what I do.
Yep.
But if you maintain your vertical position and lateral position, okay, you've got control of the aircraft.
Yep,
I'll
I
just
can
look after
control
your throttle.
Now, of course, Jeremy made that part look easy, but let me tell you, the first time you try this, you'll be working harder than you ever have before. I've just ticked over 500 hours total flying time, and I was feeling quietly confident. But just maintaining that position in pretty clear air was definitely the most intense flying I've ever done.
Nice. Okay, so why don't you try that again? So just a little power reduction to move out along the line.
Power reduction, roll on, roll off.
Good. Let's see how we're ahead of the line now. Got to come back to your left.
Roll on, roll off.
Good. Now stabilise us here, so add power to stabilise. Good. And now let's move in. So add a little bit of power. Good.
Roll on, roll off.
Yeah, not quite enough power. Add a bit more power. Good. Now just leave your throttle there. Okay. No, don't bring your power back.
Yeah, no, I've got to roll on, roll off to the right.
That's it. Now you've got to roll and roll off to the left. Good. Now start looking at your secondary reference feature.
Yep.
Okay. So you can see when you're actually getting into the right spot. So this closure rate's good. Don't change your power. Don't you dare touch that power. Good. This is good. Good. Keep the closure rate happening. It's all nice and controlled. Keep going. Wait until you got that secondary reference feature lined up. You're wanting to bank away from it a little bit because you're moving towards it.
Yeah.
Which, you know, is perfectly understandable because you spent your whole career trying to stay away from other aircraft. Now I'm telling you to get closer. So you can see where visibility can be a bit more of an issue on this side.
Yeah.
Also descend with him. There we go, power back, power back. Cool. As I said, we'll look at that a little bit more on the next one. But why don't you have a go over station change back to an echelon left?
Okay, station change.
Yeah, so just relax and stabilise first.
Yep,
relax.
stable.
So down and back, so power back a little bit.
Power back.
Coming down. So go down, go down, go down. Good, now add power, stabilise. Add power. Good. Okay, then when you're happy, you can roll on, roll off to move across behind
Roll on, roll off.
Nice and slow. Good. Now don't bank to the left. Okay. Now see how we're dropping back here?
Yeah, so power.
That's it. See how we kind of stabilised behind his wingtip?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened was as he came across, he just banked a little bit to the left. Okay. So you got to try not to follow him with your hand.
Yeah, I was trying to slow the rate.
Yeah, the rate was okay. Okay, so now you're stable here.
Yep.
Let's move up, forward and in.
Up. Forward.
On that first flight, we spent time both leading and on Andrew's wing up at about 3,000 feet. Then as we headed back to Archerfield and descended down into a bit of turbulence, maintaining station just got that much harder.
That's it, drive it in there. Once again, keep that closure rate happening until you're back to where you want to be.
And cheetah formation, radio check.
1.
And after a 50-minute flight, which felt more like about 6 hours, we returned for a stream landing at Archerfield.
Archer Tower, cheetah formation, 2 RVs, target 1,500, inbound, receive Charlie.
Cheetah Tower, g'day. Which would be your preferred runway?
28 left, cheetah.
Cheetah, Roger, join final runway 28 left.
John final 28 left, cheetah.
I will tell you, make sure you are 100% comfortable with your aircraft before starting formation training, because even if you are, your brain's going to be very busy at all phases of the flight.
Okay, so he's going past first taxiway about now, so we're probably about 50 metres too far behind. That's okay. So power back all the way. Once you're under control, call 1.
1.
Oh, so now you can move over behind him, and I'll crack the aircon if you don't mind it. Cool, so we want to come far over to the right so your wingtips clear of the centre line. There we go. And just let it roll, just a little bit of power to catch up to him. Yeah. So if we did have another wingman behind us, we want to get as far over this side as we can.
Yeah, understood.
So after a break for lunch and another briefing, it was Andrew's turn to lead our second flight for the day.
Cheetah formation, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
10 left, clear for takeoff, cheetah formation.
So as soon as you're lined up, if you're happy, give him a thumbs up that you're ready. Okay, it's up to about 1,500 or something. Looking at him. So 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana. Yeah, he was a little bit slow with his power application. Okay, so now we're airborne. You're basically focusing on him, and you can get us into position.
Target 1,500 inbound with Foxtrot.
Up. Forward. Relax.
We've drifted a long way to the right. That's okay. Alright, so, more positive power changes.
Nightmare 179, runway 10 left, clear to land.
So keep driving it forward. Keep going, keep going. So remember, don't bring your power back until you're in the position that you want.
Yep.
Syrian to hotel, cleared visual approach. Whereabouts is parking today?
Clear visual approach, northern apron, Syrian to hotel.
Syrian to hotel, change to runway 10 left, number 1.
0 left, number 1, Syrian.
If you watch closely, you'll see Andrew's hand signal here. That's the signal to change radio frequencies.
Switching frequencies.
Hey, Cheetah, check in.
2.
And once again, out in the training area, we only did about 20 minutes each practicing turns. I can't tell you how focused you need to be when you're in the echelon right or left position.
Okay, so it's going to roll out fairly soon. As he rolls out, you're going to power back, you're going to match bank. Not yet, not yet. There we go, so rolling out with him. Good, stay on plane, come down, come down, come down. Good. A little bit too much power. But not too bad, okay? Not too bad, mate. There you go, so the key is to try and stay at the right vertical height. Okay, match plane as he rolls in, rolls out. How's your trim feeling? I feel like you're
Good.
yeah, good. So relax your grip. Nice. Now these ones can be a little bit more of a challenge on a day like today because it almost looks like he's just hovering there in space.
Yep.
Got no ground reference. Okay. Good. No, you're doing good. Just keep relaxing that grip. Don't make your fingers go white. It's all about matching that angle of bank.
It's truly a humbling experience, and it'll give you a whole new level of respect for pilots who do this and make it look easy. After echelon right, and especially echelon left, the line of stern position was relatively easy, and we were able to throw it into some 45-degree angle of bank turns without too much trouble. And one of the coolest things about today's flight, that it was right here in this very spot around 3.5 years ago that Andrew was my instructor teaching me how to do steep turns, a few hours into my RAOS certificate. And his RV back then was just still a half-built collection of parts on the hangar floor. How far we've come. We must have been doing a pretty decent job of it by this stage, because Jeremy even found time to shoot an ad for his book.
Hey everyone, out doing some formation training today. Awesome day here in southeast Queensland to get out and have some fun. So guys, don't forget, get a copy of my book, Up, Forward, In. Okay, it's available for pre-sale for delivery in February. Use the code Formation Flying, and that'll get you 20% off. So guys, how much fun is this? Look at this. Okay, this is great.
And way too soon this time, it was time to head back to Archerfield. And as this next bit plays, have a look at the great job Andrew did of staying right on my wing as we descended back through the more turbulent air over the hills on the way in.
Yeah, so I'd push him onto 1181 somewhere here.
Cheetah formation, push 118.1.
Okay, so have a look at him. Okay, see how he's fucking with the radio?
Yep. Cheetah formation, check in.
1.
There we go, good.
So on my inbound call, would I assume Archer Tower knows who Cheetah formation is, or
Yes.
do I still give...
No, no, they know it.
Yep.
Okay. If you guys were launching out of Southport coming in here,
Yeah.
then yeah,
So
you
new
give them the call
contacts.
signs.
Yep.
Yeah. But they've already got it written down on the little sheet in their
Yep.
ivory tower. And I can pretty much guarantee you that they've already looked at their radar screen there, and they've worked out that it's us approaching
They
tower.
know we're coming, yeah. And it was
Foxtrot.
Foxtrot, yeah. I normally write them down, I should.
Yeah, it never hurts to sort of have your knee pad like on your knee so you can write stuff down.
Yeah, yeah. Archer Tower, Cheetah formation, target 1,500, inbound with Foxtrot.
Cheetah formation, g'day, and prefer runway 10 left.
We'll take 10 right.
Prefer 10 right if available.
Cheetah formation, join downwind, runway 10 right.
Join downwind 10 right, Cheetah formation.
Yeah, so you could switch to left, okay? Means we'd have to put them on the other side and that sort of thing. But we briefed 10 right, so we might as well stick with it.
Yep.
Yeah. But with more experience, like, you know, if you were flying with me, okay, and I heard that call, it's like, yeah, okay, I know that I'm going to get a station change and stuff like that.
Yep.
Cool. So when you get your circuit joining instructions, you can descend straight down to 1,000?
Yep.
So let's get the aircraft down, or the formation down now, so we can start slowing down in level, okay? So bring your power back a bit, bring it back to like 20 inches, okay? Yeah, get your nose down, so you get down to 1,000 feet, okay? Now if you have a look, he's still there, okay? So don't be too worried about doing, like being really, you know...
Yeah, too gentle.
You're kind of overthinking having a wingman at the moment.
Yep,
yeah.
okay.
Okay. So, you know, his job is just to be in position, which he's doing pretty nicely.
Cheetah formation, you can roll through, runway 10 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 10 right, roll through, Cheetah formation.
Okay, so now give him a wave, and go for it.
An appropriate pull?
We kind of climbed a bit there.
Yeah.
So just rolling, it's a roll rate, not necessarily, you know, pulling a lot of G around the corner. Just have a look over your shoulder, make sure you can still see where he is. Yeah, he's at the right spacing.
And a formation flight doesn't end until well after you've landed and shut down, in perfect sync of course, and had a full debrief. Well, I hope this has given you some idea of how worth it this is. These were two of the most rewarding and exhausting hours in my logbook so far, and that's saying a lot.
Cool, and then, yeah, get yourself hard over to the left. Literally run the left wheel along the edge of that bitumen.
Yep.
I can't wait to continue this training and do more formation flights.
Excellent.
Afterwards, it was a very relaxing non-formation flight back home to Southport, which was awesome, of course. I mean, I still can't believe we get to do this, but after today, flying a single aircraft around just seems a little bit lonely. Anyway, fly safe, and if you're on 119.0, keep your eyes and ears out for the Cheetah formation.